Hey everybody, it's me again with a new flick, actually a TV series this time. Also review TV series related to horror movies, which is The Walking Dead. Now, a little backstory that I learned about The Walking Dead was when I was a huge zombie fan. I watched the all the Romero zombie films. I watched all the Italian horror movies, zombie horror, Cannibal Ferox, Zombie 2, all these cheap rip-offs and shit. I watched them all. Even the better ones like Day of the Dead, the remake, and then Day of the Dead Contagion. But I was just a huge fan. Then somebody said, "Yeah, but didn't you see the series?" And he showed me a picture of Rick Grimes on a horse going to Atlanta. And on the other side, all the cars that want to go out of Atlanta were, you know, they were all stuck together because they were traffic jam basically. It's a cool scene. It's a really cool scene. And I thought, Jesus fucking Christ, you mean the series about zombies? Okay. And at that point, season two, the first half, because after season one, they did a sort of a break break moment, that like season 2 and then 2.0, 2.1, and then when they also always stopped it for a few months and it took a long time. Sometimes it was irritating because I really wanted to watch more, just binge the motherfucker out, but no, they didn't. So yeah. Now, this review is more on my thoughts about Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is I like the first 3 seasons of Game of Thrones. Shockingly, I do not dislike, but I do not like. It's just okay. The next episodes after season 3. Okay, you got Negan. He's a cool character with a baseball bat, and there's the shocking ending where he just kills the soldier of the group, the guy Abram, and then he dies with he gets a hit in the head and still says "fuck you" or something, and then he's giving smashing him to pulp, and then Glenn dies, and then you see the eyes lying out. She's still saying Maggie. It's a pretty disgusting scene, actually. Pretty disgusting because the Walking Dead wasn't shy of being shocking at points. Yeah, really shocking. But why did I dislike the dislike? Like I said, it wasn't the acting was always good, but after season 3, it felt to me that they went from, okay, this place was taken, now they have to move to another place. Then this place is taken, now they have to move to another place, and so on and so on and so on. And the thing is that always the humans were the bad guys. It's weird. In the beginning of the first seasons, you don't find any humans at all, except maybe 2 or 3, looters or whatever, bad guys. But the like in season, I think season 2 or 1, I'm not sure. In season 2, you find three bad guys in the bar, you know, that want to loot camps and things like that, but you don't meet large pockets of humans until the governor shows up, and that's in season 3, I guess. And I actually like that idea with the governor because he attacked that convoy, the military convoy, and he just killed like 15 soldiers. So they were well prepared, his henchmen, so to speak. Uh, and I like that idea that he became the governor of this walled off small piece of a city area, um, and that his daughter was a zombie, and then he had a scientist working for him to try to find a cure and things like that. It was interesting, but then after that, you know what? At some point, the humans were more of a danger and a nuisance than more of a danger than the zombies were. And at that point, the zombies were a nuisance, just a nuisance. They're like, oh, zombie, fuck, get out of the way, get out of the hell away. The further they got with the seasons, how they looked more rotten, the zombies, but they looked like, oh, 10 zombies, I'm surrounded by 10 zombies. Oh, here's a piece of 2x4, just pen, or Michonne, maybe a sword. Oh fuck, 20 zombies, and she makes puree out of them. I mean, you know, zombie. This I want to see the dread of the zombies. That's what it always was supposed to be, and not always a different kind of enemy that you got, because just have a group of people, um, and there are people that contradict themselves, like Rick and Shane. The fact that Rick was for like 5, 6 months in coma and fucked his wife, and basically she's pregnant. Basically, she's pregnant by Shane's baby, John Bertel, and they duke it out at one point because they go on a scouting mission and they duke it out, but then zombies interfere and they have to kill the zombies. But I mean, you got Scott Wilson, Herschel, who opens his farm for these people, and then that was like, and then they were sort of keeping the zombies in the barn because they couldn't kill them, and somebody opened the barn and he says, no, wait, and all zombies coming out, people shooting the zombies, and then one zombie comes out. It's the little girl from Carol. She was missing since the beginning of season 2, I guess, when they're on the highway and they're between the trucks, and there were hordes of zombies coming their way, and she ran away, and then they found her. Apparently Herschel found her stuck in a piece of in a pool piece in a pool piece in a pool with a piece of stick around her, attached to her. She couldn't move, and that's how he found her. That was what Herschel was doing. He was finding zombies, putting them into a place, and giving them a sort of second life. But that's a shocking moment. That's what I like to see. The moment with Ben, with Negan, that was also a shocking moment. that I like to see. My favorite bad guys were Negan and his henchmen, but got too many bad guys. Also, you got the governor coming back with the eye patch, the governor 2.0, then the marauders, or what was it, the cannibals. They were pretty wiped out pretty fast. Then the whisperers, who I like, Beta, the character Beta, the strong hulking dude, and that's it. I actually didn't what I know it's done. Didn't watch it at the end. I know at the end they meet the stormtrooper like soldiers in stormtrooper protection gear and this like white M4 assault rifles or something. Uh, but I sort of quit there because I kind of was getting bored by it. I was getting bored. The filler episodes were too many filler episodes, and I don't know. The first seasons were good. They were searching for a place to stay, and okay, they do that all through the series, and they settle in the end in the suburb area, and they, where the senator lives, and well, I don't know. Season one, two, and maybe three gave me that feeling of the zombies are the threat, not the humans. And then a human bad guy, the governor, comes in, and okay, cool, but they still have to watch out for the zombies. But after that, the zombies become a nuisance. After that, the zombies become pretty bad nuisances. They just get killed, pushed away easily, and even if you're in a small horde of zombies, it's like, you know what I mean? And that's what I don't like. I mean, the first seasons, they were strategical. They were, if they saw a zombie, they wanted to don't waste ammo, almost like a Resident Evil game, you know. And especially the death of Shane Walsh was yeah, I love that character, man. I love that character. He basically, Daryl took his place as the bad guy, good guy. The bad guy, but he's good. But Shane had that, the actor John Burple. I'm a fan of his as the Punisher. I don't like a lot of Marvel adaptations, but the Punisher, I liked him in that. When he's, in fight movies, he always had that crooked nose, and that's because his nose has been. He told him that he was in multiple street fights, and that was a bad history of his life apparently. But I liked the character. I just liked him. And if it, I'm always wondering what would have happened if Shane Walsh didn't want to kill Rick. I always wonder about that because I think that he would be a better leader or a better decision maker than Rick. Yeah, 100%. 100%. They wouldn't be just being fucked up by the governor and think he would retaliate immediately. No, he would be a much, much better leader, in my opinion. But yeah, they had to kill him in season 2. he was a famous actor. He's, he was, they they wanted him for multiple other shows. The Punisher, like, for example. But like I said, the first season was one of my favorite ones. The first seasons where the zombies are basically the threat, the real threat, that they have to be careful, strategical. They, they don't have an, a huge amount of food. They keep with a small group of survivors, but because at some point a little pouch of survivors come to the group, then another pouch of survivors come to the group, and then you have different bad guy groups, settlements, bad guys, settlements, bad guy settlements. Then you have zombies that just don't really, they're like, oh, boink, oh, boink. They don't, they don't only like doing this, and they get killed so easily. I mean, I guess I remember in Dawn of the Dead when they said, if we acted in the beginning in the original Dawn of the Dead, the uh, the, the cable station, they said there was a interview, and there was a scientist, and he said if you would handle without logic, without passion, and without thinking too much, we would have handled this quicker. He means that the people who became zombies, he family members who became zombies, that they would have killed the zombies, but they couldn't because they were afraid, and that they knew from the beginning, and that actually they had to, and they sort of knew from the beginning that they just were could be killed by a bullet through the head or burned, and it's like the military didn't know that, and it's like, yeah, it was too late, and there were thousands of zombies at some point, and they were overrun. That's basically it. Because I actually wanted this. Well, my favorite thing was that an episode of The Walking Dead, but that the military is holding. So basically, in the midst of the outbreak, the military on the streets are fighting hordes of the zombies. That I would like to see an Abraham tank firing, and that's something I really wanted to see. That's one I want to see in The Walking Dead, and you see bits and pieces towards the end. Um, Fear the Walking Dead had that last episode of season one was a little tidbit of it, but not enough. I really wanted to see a full out outbreak, and the military, the National Guard, is there to really fight. That's what I really wanted to see. If you guys know an episode or because there are now a bunch of like Fear the Walking Dead, The Walking Dead, and then the one with Morgan, or another movie, because I'm not up to date now with my zombie movies anymore. Because I had it with zombies for a while because of The Walking Dead. If you know a movie like that where they're in the midst of an outbreak and they have to, the military has to prepare, then let me know, because I really want to see that. And yeah, that would be cool. That would be a super favor. So, in any case, thanks for hearing me squabble. And it's not like that I hate The Walking Dead, but just like the first seasons, I thought that the zombies and the characters, the group, was more concentrated on one group, and then the zombies were the biggest threat. And that threat in the group also grew. Shane, Crick, Daryl, who was kind of being an asshole, and that was what I wanted to see, and that was gone after, you know, season 3. Yeah, that was gone. So yeah, it's a good series, but for me personally, the first 3 seasons are the best. Uh, I don't know what, that's personal choice, of course. But in any case, thanks for listening. If, like I said, if you know a movie where there is in the midst of an outbreak and the National Guard is handling it and with Abraham tanks and shooting them, let me know, because I really want to see a zombie movie like that where they didn't know how to kill them yet, and got the military soldiers get just ripped to death, ripped open to death. That I really want to see. Really want to see. In any case, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.